This guide is aimed at cyclists who prefer to ride on the principal shared paths rather than mixing it up with cars and trucks on Port Beach Road and Tideman Road. Note that this detour only applies from Monday to Saturday, and a different detour is in place on Sundays. We'll start at North Fremantle Station and then ride south on the path that joins up with Pier Street. When you get to Tideman Road, you need to turn left. If there's a four-wheel drive park near the intersection, you won't see the signage until the last second. There's no advance warning of the detour or any maps on this side of the bridge. This sign is the only indication that you can no longer use the shared path that goes behind the Swan Hotel. If you don't like riding with lots of large trucks, stick to the footpath. Watch out when you get to where Jewel Parade meets Tideman Road. Although drivers exiting Jewel Parade have to stop, they have to drive right up to the stop line in order to see traffic approaching from their right. The sight lines in both directions are completely blocked by a brick wall. Drivers aren't given any warning that cyclists might be crossing here, so try not to be hit by an impatient driver trying to exit Jewel Parade as rapidly as possible. The next intersection is with Queen Victoria Street, and we need to cross this intersection diagonally in order to get to the Stirling Highway bridge. There is a pedestrian sign telling you to turn right, but it is partly hidden behind a tree. Now when you turn across the slip lane via the pedestrian crossing, have a really good look over your shoulder for approaching cars from behind you and clearly indicate that you're turning. Drivers may not expect you to cross here, and it's very easy to get run over. When you cross to the south, there are no signs telling you to turn left and head east towards Stirling Highway. There's no maps here either, but trust me, turn left and head east. Once again, watch out when crossing the slip lane via the pedestrian crossing. As usual, drivers may not stop for you. The good news is that when riding south, you can see the drivers coming towards you. That's not the case on the way back. Sight lines at the next intersection are poor thanks to a set of bushes next to the path. Look out for vehicles coming from your right. The drivers won't be looking for you. They'll be looking to their right for traffic heading west on Tideman Road. The next intersection is with a one-way road heading south, so you don't have to worry about vehicles exiting from your right. When you get to the traffic lights, stay on the path and bear right. There is a sign here pointing you the correct way, but it's well hidden behind some control cabinets until the last second. This shared path is in okay shape, but no one has thought to refurbish or upgrade it as part of this project. It's pretty rough on a road bike. Watch out for the bollards and potentially yappy dogs. The path branches after the bollards and there's no signs to tell you where to go. Take the left fork. You'll soon be on the bridge. Watch out for patches of broken glass. Path hasn't been swept in a long time. At the southern end of the bridge, follow the path around to the right. You'll eventually find a sign telling you this is the correct decision. Once you get onto the red asphalt, just follow it west to the next intersection at East Street. This path is a bit rough as well, and the asphalt is missing in sections. Try not to ride into a sandy patch and fall off. It would have been a good idea to resurface this path, but clearly no one thought about doing that in advance of setting it up as part of the detour. At East Street, there is a sign pointing you straight ahead towards the colourful containers. Once again, your sight lines to the right are partly blocked by shrubs, so slow down, watch for cars speeding up the hill to the stop sign. After you cross East Street, be careful when going around the bus shelter. This is a bi-directional path and there may be pedestrians waiting for a bus. You can't see cyclists coming the other way because the bus shelter blocks your sight lines completely, so try not to have a head-on crash. There's another slip lane to watch out for at the lights at Queen Victoria Street, and some drivers come off the bridge a lot faster than the posted 40 kilometres an hour. As usual, the sight lines are blocked by shrubs and concrete bridge abutments. Drivers coming off the bridge will mainly be looking to their right once again for traffic as they drive down the slip lane. They may not see you at all. Don't expect drivers to stop for you at the pedestrian crossings on either side of Queen Victoria Street. Approach them and in anticipation of having to brake suddenly and hard to avoid being run over by a careless driver. No one has thought to install speed humps or wombat crossings to make this intersection safer for vulnerable road users. When you get to the far side, you can take a short detour to the right if you'd like to view the one and only map of this detour. You'll have to ignore not one, but two sets of path closed signs in order to find it. And that's the detour going south from Monday to Saturday.